Hello gamers, today I will be doing a beginner's guide on Fabled Legacy, but before that, according to YouTube only 3.5% of people that watch my videos are subscribed, so I would appreciate if you subscribe. Let's begin. So when you first join the game you will have to choose your class. With Warrior when you use your M1 attack you swing your weapon, and with Mage you shoot a lightning bolt from your weapon. Also tip you can press F to use both spells on keyboard. Mage and Warrior are both balanced so just pick the one you want to be. When you select a class you get teleported to the first dungeon. You also get a green weapon and 2 spells which are for your class. When you are ready click start to start the dungeon. When you first enter a new dungeon I recommend just going up to the mobs and see what happens. Then when you see what each of the mobs do try to avoid them. Attack them with your spells and also use your M1 attack. When learning the boss it's the same thing as the mobs, just walk up to it and see what happens. As you can see I just leveled up. When you level up you get a skill point. If you're a warrior put your skill points into physical. If you're mage put your skill points into spell. If you're guardian/healer put your skill points into health. I don't recommend putting points in health as a warrior or mage, just go through all the rooms and kill the final boss. When you kill the final boss you should get loot and some coins and EXP. There's also this thing called skew drops. Skew drops make it so you are more likely to get items from your class, so make sure it's set to your class. For example if you're a warrior set it to warrior. When equipping gear check if it's your class and if it's better than the gear you want to replace. Now I am going to go through all the 3 types of gameplay. Firstly there is dungeons and they will be the main thing you do throughout the game. You unlock different dungeons and difficulties by getting EXP and leveling up. The gear you can get in dungeons are armor, weapons, and spells. Secondly there is elemental raids which is basically a boss raid. You unlock the first tier at level 15 and there are new tiers every 20 levels. Elemental raids drop an item called rings. Rings have a damage stat and has sub-stats. These are all the sub-stats and the percentage of them you can pause to take a look. The final one is the infinite tower. It's basically like wave defense, but whenever you defeat a wave you get to choose a portal to go through that affects the floor you chose. You unlock the first infinite tower at level 70 and you unlock a new one every 20 levels. The infinite tower has a chance to drop an item called sigils. Sigils give you a 3rd spell slot which gives you the legendary spell of the dungeon. Each rarity sigil has a certain percentage range. Here are all of them on the screen. Now I'm going to go over all the lobby features. Firstly we have crafting. You get crafting materials from mobs and bosses in Calamity Mode dungeons above Ragnarok's Descent. You can craft all 3 armor pieces, ring, and sigil into secret rarity with crafting. Over here is the testing dummies. If you have the damage number setting on you can see your damage. This is the area where you can upgrade your gear with coins. And if you click this arrow you can access the area where you can add perks to your legendary and secret weapons. Also if you want to upgrade rings you need ring upgrade tokens. And I recommend getting success scrolls when upgrading your rings. Scrolls are used to guarantee upgrading a specific substat because right now it's RNG. To get success scrolls you can drop them in dungeons or in elemental raids. If you get a tier 5 scroll you can only use it on a tier 5 elemental raids ring. If I want to upgrade HP I click the scroll that aligns with it and upgrade the ring. This is the sell area. It's used to get rid of items in your inventory for gold. I also recommend using these to sell items of that rarity but don't use the last 2. Here is the area where you can reroll the stat of any gear except spells for a price of gems. If you click this arrow you can access an area to transfer substats on one ring to another for gems. Cosmetic conversion is not that important, you just turn an armor or weapon into a cosmetic. If you interact with GE off you can turn legendary weapons from the newest dungeon into any of the 3 boosts. Here is the AFK Chamber. If you go AFK in it you can get EXP, coins, items and gems every 15 minutes. And lastly here is the 2 types of daily rewards which refresh every 12 hours. There are ring rewards and normal daily rewards. Ring rewards give rings and daily rewards give dungeon items. Lastly I will talk about Calamity Mode. Calamity Mode is available in every dungeon but only Ragnarok's Descent and above drop materials. In Ragnarok's Descent and above you can drop materials from mobs and bosses in Calamity Mode. But anyways that's the end of the video. Like and subscribe. Have a good day. Bye.